How about Sting? Dissatisfied with the decisions and doesn't want to work anymore. Okay.
Yeah,
Doesn't want to return to the ring.
He became, I also think, what happened was he flew in once a week for over a year. That's a pretty good gig making money he did, huh? So then, he had other things going. He had a limited number of dates that we've never talked about. Some of these guys had limited number of dates you could use them.
So in addition to injury, in addition to the mass exodus, in addition to being told you can't do certain things on TV, now there's certain dates that they can't work.
Oh, I'm thinking Sting had 70 dates a year that he had to work. And a TV date goes against the date pay-per-view or a house show. So now, you tell me. I mean, they keep on adding stuff on, and it was one of these things. We took the golden goose and we chopped its head off.
Well, there are a lot of people holding that knife, though.
Yeah, I mean, there was a lot of people holding that knife corporately. I think if it was left alone, and maybe if the truth of the matter is, maybe if Bill didn't put me in charge and let Vinny run it, it might have worked its way out eventually. But when you divide, that's divide and conquer. And then when those other guys left ship and everybody getting hurt and dates, and it was like it couldn't survive. It couldn't survive in spite of itself.
Well, let me ask you point blank, though. There's no standards and practices, no lawsuits, nobody dislikes your booking style and thinks that you want the old-timers to only win. They say, let's give this guy a shot. They stay there. You have cable TV exposure with Turner. He says, do what you want. Do you get it back on track?
I beat Vince in 6 weeks. When he got on when he came out and had a press conference and said they won't be on TV in 6 weeks, I kicked his ass in 6 weeks. I would blow this thing through the roof if I had the guys that left, Benoit, Malenko, Guerrero, we're talking the cream of the crop. Shane Douglas, all of them. Conan, I mean, the Luchadors, we had it all. But, and NWO rather, and I had Hulk, I had Flair, I'd have to be really, really stupid to miss this one, you know what I mean? Yeah, we would have won because we were a better wrestling product. And it wasn't me, it was the talent.
Right.
All they needed to do was, okay, we need to go over here, guys. Now we need to go over here. Now we need to go over here. And, they need it, and everybody needs to be told. And the reason why I think I could go in and out of being talented in booking is because I understood what a guy felt, the frustration. I wanted to be told where I was going. And that's one thing I would say. You're going to do this job tonight, but this is where you're going to go. And I used to give them this shit too. No one's writing this down. There isn't a book that they're going to say, October 2nd, Kevin Sullivan lost to Dusty Rhodes. There's no fucking book out there, so we can forget about that. This isn't real. Let's go out there, and you're going to get over. Whether you do the job or not, you're going to get over, and you're doing this for the betterment of the company. If the company does well, we do well, I do well, you do well, our families do well.
Right. So you had the product, you had a fractured structure, though, for the reasons we've been talking about for the last 2 hours. But what did Vince do well?
Vince bought that company for how much? 1.8?
$1 million.
$1 million? Somebody was in on something. Brad Siegel. How many years of tapes did they get for $1 million? And they're still playing me Florida Championship Wrestling on their 24-hour network. And if they play me, they must really be in bad shape. You know what I mean? So somebody somewhere cut a deal. And I'm going to go through the list. It ain't Bill Bush, it ain't Kevin Sullivan, and it ain't, it's not J.J. Dillon. Could have been Brad Siegel, I'm not sure.